Not too long ago, we met some of the cast members from one of this year's comedies, Game Night, as it was getting ready to hit theaters. And now you can add it to your home theater collection. And Jim Ferguson is back with one more interview. Jim?
Yes, I am. Well, I'm ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
Red, white, and blue. Okay. Yeah, you know, it doesn't seem too long ago. Game Night, we were talking about it. But we did not interview the heart and soul of that movie. John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein, who collaborated on writing it and directed it. And of course, John has a little part in the film. And we'd never had a chance to use that interview, and they are wonderful. Here they are, the two of them.
Would you agree it's a comedy / mystery thriller as well?
Yes,
100%.
That was entirely the intention on our part, and we didn't want to call it just a comedy thriller without actually paying our respects to the thriller nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted it to be just as much a thriller, suspense action as it is comedy.
And that's how we approach the look of it, the cinematography, the music, the production design.
The look is beautiful.
It's meant to not look like a comedy.
Yeah. So I can tell my audience it's a comedy, but a lot more, believe me. The chemistry, hats off to casting director. We'll begin with Jason Bateman and Rochelle. The chemistry just works so well with the two of them.
Yeah, Jason and Rachel, well, they're both total pros, and she hasn't done a comedy in a really long time, so it was really fun to see her, you know, do that again. And they just had such a natural balance between the two of them. We had no idea if it was even going to work because neither, you know, they worked with each other peripherally on a movie called State of Play, which is a completely different tone a long time ago. But we were so pleasantly surprised by the fact.
And you didn't give Rachel a lot of time to rehearse either, did you?
No, we really only had, you know, most studio comedies, they don't give you a whole lot of time to rehearse. I think we had one weekend. And we just, you know, had to let them do what they do.
We give I'm on the board of directors for the Broadcast Film Critics Association, and we give an ensemble award. This should be up next year for best ensemble.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got really lucky. I mean, everybody brings it, you know, just each couple.
They do.
And then you sort of believe that they're friends, and that's always hard when you're putting together an ensemble.
They have such a unique voice, each one of them, too.
And what I liked about it is they had a chance to, in the middle of this mystery thriller comedy, to focus on their own problems.
Their own stories,
Their own stories.
And it's a bit of a challenge, too, because you don't want those stories to kind of take the focus away from the underlying
going
plot. So we had to find key moments for there to be revelations in each of their arcs. And so that was a challenge in itself, but I mean, the fact that they're such good actors too definitely allowed us to really lean into the bizarre nature of some of their backstories.
And credit to you guys, it never gets, it's so many twists and turns, but it never gets mundane or boring or out of focus. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was important to us, like a good thriller, to keep things moving along and to throw twists and turns at the audience.
Speaking of moving along, and I have 30 seconds, right? Okay. The egg toss scene. Oh my God, that's classic.
Thanks for noticing. Yeah, that was a very deliberate thing. We wanted to do what appears to be a oneer in the movie, and that was the perfect opportunity to do that. It's a 90 seconds shot in the movie. It took a day and a half to film.
Wow.
And there was one particular moment where the camera's supposed to go from the first floor up to the second, and the method that we were going to use to do that completely didn't work at all, and we were sitting there thinking, what are we going to do? This whole sequence is ruined because each shot is kind of tied to the last one. And at the last moment, our DP was like, let's just put it on a ladder and have 3 guys on the ladder hand the camera up, and we did it, and it looked amazing. It looked like some crazy like techno crane shot, and it's a testament to, you know, homegrown filmmaking.
And here's a look back at John Francis Daley as Sam Weir in Freaks and Geeks, the one season they had on NBC. And speaking of flashbacks, on Friday, you're keeping it Independence Day themed.
Yeah, Independence Day theme. I like that, Alex. Yeah, we're going to talk to Michael Douglas, the star of 23 years ago, The American President.
Ooh, I love that film. I can't wait to see that interview. Jim, happy Independence Day. Thanks for joining us.
Happy 4th of July to you.
Thank you. For even more celebrity interviews, visit our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com. Search for Hollywood Happenings.